Hello everyone, my name is Paul Stamayui, and we're back for Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting episode 312, Lapras. If you didn't watch the last episode, why didn't you? And this episode's topic is by me. It's a personal thing, so I'm just gonna say it. So pretty much I'm gonna talk about how I was in school pretty much, and I make myself said in this topic a quote-unquote silent ghost going through school life as much as I can back in public school. So pretty much what I mean by that is the kind of person I was back in school. And you already know, like I was pretty serious and all that, and I was able to stand up for myself. So not many people like try to mess with me. Really, not that many at all. Like next to none. Um, but anyway, when they did, I would make sure to like scold at them and all that. Tell them like to screw off and not try to do any of that kind of stuff. They're gonna really piss me off. But of course, there was some people that I would always be like next to, and even though I tell them just leave me alone, they always, just keep on it. So, and I just, of course, like I said, I wouldn't fight them or anything like that, like with physical, because I could have, but I didn't want to get like held back or anything like that. So that's why I just held back and just used my words to say like screw off and all that stuff, and that's really mainly where I just originally got cussing from. Is just using curse words and all that. Yeah, but I don't now anyway, just so I, make sure not to get any, put any bad habits on the, younger ones or people that just don't use curse words as well. And I just don't want to be a bad example. But anyway, pretty much what I mean is like being a silent ghost. I really didn't personally try to make any friends. I just wanted to get through school and get done with it, and that's just how I was thought about for school, like public school. Um, I probably could have made friends. I could have possibly even been popular, but I just didn't want any of that. I just wanted to straight up do what I wanted to do and just not have to worry about any of that stuff. So I just did my best to just do my work and get good grades enough to pass. And yeah, it's probably why I also didn't. I've gotten like most of my grades, I would get like C's and all that, and then like the occasional D, uh, and that's still enough to like pass in middle school and all that. But that's really only because of all the pressure that like, I'm focused on just completely, ignoring other people. But it was hard at times because there was always those few people in my classes where they would just always bother me. Um, I mean, I feel like they would try to like cheer me up, but they didn't mean to keep me busy. But they would always just joke with me and all that, and tell me jokes and everything, and I would laugh, and I wouldn't focus on the work and all that. So I would have to fake sick days and fake that I was sick so I can do work at home, just so I don't get bothered at school. And of course, back then it seemed like that was just bad on me. People were just thinking I wanted to skip school just because I didn't like it. They were partially right because, like I said, I just wanted to be able to do work on my own and not have to worry about anyone bothering me. But yeah, so pretty much that's really the main reason why I didn't want to go into public school again, just so I wouldn't get bothered and all that. Because I feel like I definitely would, even though I'm just like how I am now. Even if I went to just college or anything like that, I feel like I still would get bothered, like with people wanting to have parties or stuff like that. You know how college is, right? You heard about people always wanting to have parties, and especially in high school. But of course, I never went to public high school, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't really plan on going to college either. I'd rather stay and do what I'm doing now, and I think that fortune will smile on me as long as I keep working with my talents. But but yeah, anyway, yeah. So it's just pretty much how I was back in public school. It just like I said, there was these few that tried to reach out to me to become my friend, but I was just too focused on the being the cold person and just being like a silent ghost, like I said, and just going through school life like that. And not that many people at all knew me. Only the people who really tried to, be my friends and all that. And everyone else just always didn't know who I was. They thought I was just new to the school when I've even been there for like longer than most of the kids around. But they just never really noticed me because I never tried to fit in or anything like that. It just continued on. yeah, I know it sounds pretty depressing for most, but I'm just glad that phase is done because now I'm able to focus on making you all happy and just sharing my stories with you and all that. And eventually, like I said, the whole sprite animation, which um, it'll really show the kind of things I like and all that. But yeah, so anyway. So yeah, pretty much that's just the life tip, personal thing I wanted to share with you. If you ever wanted to know how I was in my public school days, then that's pretty much sums it up. So yeah, but don't worry, I'm far from that now. I'm just me, as you know. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, what to talk about? I mean, I guess I could continue to talk about me and my friends' duels yesterday. So, like I was saying, I was able to, when I had the 400 life points in that second duel with my friend yesterday, he was using the cubic deck, and I was using my pause deck. And, yeah, it was pretty interesting because, like I said, he could have finished me off, but he was cocky and wanted to do it with battle damage. And little did he know I had my Drowning Mirror Force trap card ready to, because I let him destroy my Cosmo Wicked Witch. The funny thing is, I actually had not only Cosmo Wicked Witch, but I had my Cat Shark as well. Um, in defense mode, of course, just because of the ability it has, just helps for stalling time. Um, but then also, the Cosmo Goodwitch, because I was like, I was able to get a lot of combos off. I was planning on just clearing out his field, but but then I realized just in case he was gonna try to finish me off with like Utopia the Lightning, because he showed me that he had that last duel. He had Utopia the Lightning as well. So I didn't want him to do that and then finish off the rest of my life points like that. So I sacrificed my Cosmo Goodwitch the turn I summoned it. And because what I was doing, the reason why I brought out Cosmo Goodwitch is I really did think I could take up two spaces because I was asking him if I was able to, if I got to the space before he did, if I could use two of the extra deck spaces for the link format thing. But I found out no, you can't do that. So it sucks I had to learn that the hard way. And that really like screws up a lot of my combos because if you know, one of the very important things about my Cat Shark, not only is it can't be destroyed by battle because I have Penguin Soldier in my deck and I have lots of other level 2s that I can make the Cat Shark with. But not only that, but its awesome ability to where it works really well with my number 82 Heartland Draco. I have two of them just for that specific reason, but one will do enough if I'm able to get the time off to do it. But sadly, like I said, you can only have one at a time unless you have those special link monsters to allow you to expand to your normal monster zones to have extra deck monsters in those monster zones. So it sucks that I can't do my normal combo because, like I said, I don't plan on having any of those newer cards from that whole Link era. So it's just gonna be, oh well, I can't use that combo. Because if you know what I'm talking about, then pretty much what I mean is Cat Shark has the ability to double the attack and defense once per turn of any rank 4 or lower XC's monster. And pretty much my Heartland Draco is a rank 4. So pretty much that would double Heartland Draco's attack to 4,000 because it already has 2,000. And it can attack directly, so you can imagine the combo I can make with that. And it's funny because Heartland Draco has another ability as well. As long as there is a face-up spell card on my field, you can't target my Heartland Draco for attacks. Like you can't attack it. It won't let you attack anything else. Like it won't say you can attack me directly. Heartland Draco is the only one. You just can't attack at all. So it's funny that that combo would work so well. Because like I said, Cat Shark, as long as it has an Aqua type XYZ material, like specifically for me, the only one I have is Penguin Soldier. That's the only reason why I have that in my deck. If I didn't, then I wouldn't have Cat Shark in my deck, most likely, because it would just get taken down easily, because without that ability, without having an Aqua XYZ XC's material, then it can be destroyed by battle. But if it does, like I usually have it, then it can't be destroyed by battle. So that's what makes it so good. Because if you can't target Heartland Draco, you can't destroy the good old Cash Shark by battle. So yeah. But anyway, that's the whole reason why I brought out those, and I sadly had to be like, oh crap, I can't bring out the Heartland Draco, because I was gonna be able to finish him off then and there, because he only had 2,150 life points left. So I was gonna do that. I was gonna attack him directly, and I was gonna win. But sadly, like I said, I learned the hard way that you can't have, you only have one extra deck space for bringing out extra deck monsters normally. So that's just how it is. But yeah. But anyway, I'll still be able to work around that, because Heartland Draco is still really good on its own. It still has able to make 2 direct attacks with the 2 materials to discard 1 per turn, and that's pretty much 4,000 damage. But and of course I have 2 in my deck anyway, just for those specific reasons. If I only am able to have 1 space, and it's perfect because it works out in Link format, so it works really well. But anyway, yeah. So pretty much after that, after realizing that I couldn't do that, that's the reason why I had to kill off Cosmo Goodwitch. I just attacked one of his monsters that was able to destroy her, and I just took the life points there, because like I said, you never know if he could have been more smarter than he was there, and he would have brought out Utopia the Lightning and used the effect Utopia the Lightning has, which as long as it has a Utopia Xyz material, then he can detach any 2 materials on that card and make Utopia's attack 5,000. Utopia the Lightning's attack 5,000, and that's a lot of damage, and that's more than I had left. So anyway, pretty much, he went ahead and just attacked and destroyed my cards, and then after he cleared out my cards that turn, I made him pretty much think that it was over, that I didn't play anything. Of course you have to do that in order the Drowning Mirror Forest trap to work, because it only works if your opponent attacks you directly. Then you're able to shuffle all attack position monster cards your opponent controls into his or her deck. I usually just say there, because, yeah. But anyway, yeah, so that pretty much screwed him over so much. And he really thought that it was over, and I was like, nope, and then I activated it. And he was so sure that I was going to get finished, because, yeah, but then I played my other cards. The turn that I didn't play anything, I drew a monster that I can put down, which was Torque Toon Gear, which it was just for defense, to, protect my life points. But not only that, I also drew another card after his turn ended, because of the whole Drowning Mirror Force thing. So then he only had a monster to set, and I was pretty set. It was a seed, if I remember, because I remember after drawing that certain trap, I forget what the trap was. I think it was, I don't know, I remember what it was, but anyway, the next card that was so important, that really was a lucky card, was the Moon Mirror Shield Equip spell, and that pretty much makes any monster pretty much very powerful when it comes to the battle phase, because you're pretty much able to beat any single monster, because the card allows you to get 100 attack and defense points higher than that of what you're trying to target. If they're trying to attack you or you're attacking them, it'll always be stronger, unless they have like Utopia the Lightning's effect in, that you can't activate that during the battle phase. But anyways, this is the last one check for the episode, so yeah. Nope, no grappers. Alright, well, anyway, if you enjoyed the episode, be so kind to support me by donating to my Patreon, as long as you're not putting yourself in a bad spot by doing so, of course. And feel free to. The link is in the description down below. And I'll be seeing y'all later. I've been your host, Paul Mayoi, and goodbye.